MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of four between the superstars and the elite. The elite look for their 7th straight victory next. Michael Kopech will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the superstars, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in the second of four here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Two and 0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Story. On second, LaStella. At first, 2 out in the inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 2-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
He's set. The 3-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dallas leads this one 1-0. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Leading off for the Elite, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Center fielder looking up. Boom goes the dynamite. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 36 on the year for him. And this ball game is tied at 1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Not sure this guy really has a legit shot at winning the Triple Crown. He's not in the top 5 in home runs, but he certainly has had a rock-solid season.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Pete Alonso. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Wow, was this guy in fuego or what? 9 runs batted in his last 10 games. Needless to say, he's one to watch out for in this one.
Here comes the first pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Calhoun on third. Soto at second. Torres at first. 1 gone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
As a look, now the pitch. On a line to shortstop. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Now batting, Yordan Alvarez. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Right side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll head to the top of the second. All even now at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Danny Santana. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's inside.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Manny Pena. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Story, a native Texan. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2 out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And he pops it up. Santana in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So up steps Joey Bart now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-0 pitch.
Outside.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Push softly over toward the right side. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The center fielder, number 13.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 1-0. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's Tommy La Stella now, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the 3rd now. Here now is Juan Soto. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Adele is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 out, nobody on. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Story brings it in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, shortstop, Torres.
Ready for another chance. Torres, a base hit in his first trip. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Line towards center field. Adele is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he struck him out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
Now in the box, Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Mitch Haniger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Too high, ball three.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And there are two away now.
The batter, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Joey Bart would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
In now, Joey Bart hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Digging in once again, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Danny Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Trevor Story is on deck. Hard hit ball to second. Torres at the bag. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Brett Martin will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Brett Martin.
So digging in now, Willie Calhoun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Standing in now, Juan Soto. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Martin has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
And now a pitch on the way. Martin has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Elite lead this one 2-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Andres Munoz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Tommy LaStella, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. LaStella, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. La Stella isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. And there's ball 1. Fastball called strike 1-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Now batting.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Anderson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
Ready once again, Joe Adele. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he fouls this one off. Men on third with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Ground ball left side. Torres scoops it up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Ready now, Manny Pena. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Adele over at second. Santana on at first with 2 down. 1-1 the count. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Dallas is out in front here, 4-2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High in the air out to center field. Adele is right there, one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And a relay to the plate. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a one-run game at 4-3.
Now batting, catcher, Joey.
J.B. Wendelken takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
At the plate now, Joey Bart takes a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set and the pitch. Chopper down the third baseline. 0-1 count and the pitch. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. Dallas is out in front 4-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Josh Hader is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Hader.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
Standing in, Tommy LaStella. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Tommy LaStella.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Willie Calhoun. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High in the air out to center field. Adele has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Digging in, Juan Soto. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Popped him up. Santana waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jorge Soler.
Now here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit to short. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Lifted into center field. Acuna's there for it. And that retires the side. Dan Winkler will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Winkler.
Now at the plate, Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Torres stands at first with 1 out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. misses 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he missed with it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stephen Coggin will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 26.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So Joe Adell bats now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Keone Kela enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Acuna is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Striding into the box, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Taylor Rogers comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. At the plate, Joey Bart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
For the Elite, the catcher, Joey Bart.
Shohei Ohtani will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Rogers, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Soto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Taylor Trammell will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 86. Taylor Trammell.
First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Trammell is off at first with 2 away. He's running in there. Now the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Superstars rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brett Martin gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Ben